Hi, it's Bill on the page here, and this week I'll be reviewing set number 70803. This set costs £15 and it's called Cloud Cuckoo Palace. So the first minifigure of this set is Emmett, and this version of Emmett is very uncommon because usually in the sets with Emmett in, Emmett comes with a different version. Now this version is only slightly more uncommon because of his face prints. So first of all, his face print is a smiley face, and whilst in the other sets he does have a smiley face, this one's much bigger and it definitely looks a lot cooler. And also on the other side he has a sort of slightly scared expression, although not as big of a scream as the other expression that the other Emmett minifigs have. And on the back of his leg he has a tracking chip, and he also has the piece of resistance, and the rest is basically just like the very common version of Emmett who appears in pretty much every set. And the only thing exclusive about this version is the two face prints. Well, it's quite nice to have a different variant of Emmett. So here's the second minifig of this set, and this is a very common yet very good minifig. And this minifig is Wildstar, and this is a very good representation of Wildstar in minifig form. And this minifig looks really great. I mean, first of all, there's this really unique hairpiece. Like, the mold is really great, it's accurate to the movie, and there's these two stripes going through it, which look really nice. And then she has this really nice face print, and on the back there's an angry expression, or sort of annoyed expression, for when she's in battle or something like that. And she has this really nice print going down her torso, like she's graffitied down her costume, and that looks really cool, really intricate and nice, very colourful and bright. And overall, this is a very bright and colourful and really nice minifig. And it's really well done, and definitely one of the best common minifigs to come out of the LEGO Movie line. Although all the minifigs do look really cool in the LEGO Movie line, out of the more common ones, this is definitely one of the best. And this minifig also has printing on the side of the arm, which almost spells out her initials there. And also there's printing on the back. And there's also this hood piece, which luckily you can lift up to see the rest of the printing. And that looks really nice. It's a really nice, unique mould. Doesn't appear in many sets. It's really nice to have a Lego hood. And you can perhaps customise that for Green Arrow or some other characters like that. It's a really nice hood mould. And this one is in black and pink. And it fits the character of Wildstar and her colour scheme. So that's all good. And overall, this is a really, really great minifig, especially to have in such a cheap set. And this is a really nice character in the movie, translated well to sets. Here's the third figure of this set, and this isn't actually a minifig, although I think it looks really cool for what it is. It's a brick-built snail, and it's a really cool build for a snail. I mean, it's simple yet cool. There's the head, there's the antennas, and there's the shell. And that's quite a cool way of connecting it. I mean, it's a very unique build. Basically, it connects by this bar, which goes through this clip, and that was very fun to build. And overall, this is a very fun build of a snail, and it has two eyes and two antennas, and it looks simplified yet accurate to how a snail would look. And this snail appeared for about 10 seconds to perhaps a minute in the movie at the most, and it's nice to have such a obscure character in this Cloud Cuckoo Land set. And with the eyes, you can move them around, although you do have to take them off completely. There's no play feature or anything. So you can sort of swivel them around like this, and in all different directions. I think that's really cool. Adds a lot of character to the snail. And this is a really cool brick-built snail in minifig scale. So here's the fourth figure of this set. And this figure, yet again, isn't a minifig, yet looks really cool for what they are. And this figure is the adorable Princess Unikitty. And this minifig, well, not minifig, but figure in LEGO does look really cool. And looks very accurate to the movie. No details were left out from the movie, and that is really cool. And this figure looks really cool and awesome. Well, unfortunately, you can't really pose this figure that well. I mean, with the head, you can turn it around, but occasionally it can very easily just fall off. Like that. So yeah. I mean, it took quite a bit of force there, but usually it'll just fall off by itself occasionally, very often. And with the feet, I mean, you could sort of turn the hooves around a bit, but other than that, you can't really get much articulation out of this figure. But for that, they'd probably have to have done a specialised mould. I much prefer this brick-built figure, because it looks really cool and it's much more Lego than a specialised mould would have been. And overall, this figure looks really cool. I mean, there's a face print there, and that looks really happy and vibrant and colourful. And she has a horn on the head, and she has 2 ears, and a tail which can be turned around, although, yeah, again, that does come off quite often. Well, it has a very nice print on it, and it's a very nice mould. And overall, this figure just looks really cool, vibrant, and colourful, and happy. And it's a really cool Unikitty figure. So the final minifig and figure of this set is this Bad Cop Robo guy. And this robot guy looks really cool. I mean, it's very simple. I mean, there's a bit of printing on the torso, none on the back, unfortunately, none on the legs, unfortunately, none on the arms as well. And I sort of wish there were a bit more printing on this minifig, but the face print more than makes up for it. I mean, first of all, there's this shiny metallic plate, and there's also very robotic detailing. And there's these glasses, and with the suit and glasses, this guy almost looks like a robotic Men in Black member, and that's really cool. And this minifig has a really cool sort of spy sort of look to him. And I think that's what he's meant to be, like Bad Cop's spies or something. And he looks really cool, and yeah, he looks really cool and has a really cool design to him. And he has these 2 handcuffs, and he has this hairpiece, which is very simple, but it sort of works for the character. And no back printing or back head printing, although overall this is a very simple yet cool minifig. So here's the main build of this set, and the main build of this set looks really cool, and it's a really cool slice of Cloud Cuckoo Land. I mean, it's not the entire build, because that would probably be like £1,000 and like 1,000,000 pieces, but you know, it is quite a cool small little set of Cloud Cuckoo Land Palace. And this is a very nice build. Very bright and colourful. I mean, there's these bits which are bright and they can spin around, so it's sort of like hypnosis or something. And that looks really cool. Very nice exclusive printed piece. And there's this one which you don't have a gear for, but you can just spin it around like that. There's this really nice sun build, and that looks really cool, really awesome. And I've never seen Lego do a sun build like this, or any sun builds in general, so that's pretty cool. And down here there's sort of some candy or some footsteps or something, and that looks really cool. And those are really bright and colourful and all over the build. Then there's this balcony here for, I guess, Princess Unikitty or Wildstar or someone to look out for enemies, and that's pretty cool. And there are 2 flowers off to the side to that, and in total there are these 2 flowers here and 2 yellow ones. These 2 are exclusive to the set. These 2 aren't, but they're all really cool details, and there's also this really nice detail here. I mean, there's lots of nice details all around. There's a cherry on top of this, and it generally sort of looks like a big cloud with lots of fruit or sort of sweets or something, and flowers, and it just looks really bright and colourful and really nice. And there's some really nice uncommon colours of pieces here, and it looks really nice. I mean, there's some cloud details down there. Although, unfortunately, on the back, it doesn't look half as nice, or even a quarter as nice. I mean, the back really looks sort of unfortunate. It's a bit like with Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum. I mean, the front of that set looks awesome, whereas the back is pretty much like this. I mean, I guess there's these 2 castle panels, those look okay, but then there's this bit, and it just doesn't really look that good. I mean, the back of the sun looks okay, I guess, but yeah. I mean, I guess you could sort of perhaps build up a bit on here, and perhaps buy 2 of this set, although that would cost £30, which is quite a bit to get for a complete thing, but I guess it's not that much, so you could potentially get 2 of them. And, I mean, on the back there's this nice archway, although you can see that from the front as well. So, yeah, I mean, the front sort of makes up for the back a lot. And also on the back, though, there are these bits which you spin, which spin around the things on the front, like this. So that's pretty cool that those are on the back to activate this really nice play feature. Well, it's not really a play feature, it's more of a display feature, I guess, or sort of a spinny thing. And overall, the front of the build looks really awesome, the back of the build definitely not so much, and overall this is a really nice main build. It really captures the fun essence of Cloud Cuckoo Land. So the final part of this set is just this small little catapult build. It's very nice and colourful, although very basic, I mean, there's this cloud detail here, and these little details here, and basically what you do is press on this, and it launches off these little flowers, and these look really cool. I mean, there's a transparent pink flower, which doesn't come in any other sets, and there's also this transparent blue piece, and lots of transparent pieces, and that's pretty cool. And this is a very nice little missile. I mean, the catchpole doesn't work particularly well, but you know, it works decently well and well enough so that you can perhaps hit the robo guy if he's standing still. So you could have him standing there and fire that like that. I mean, it's sort of made him wobble a bit. I mean, you can't really knock over a figure with this, but you can sort of stop them a bit or something. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't work very well, but it looks really great. I'd say overall this is a pretty decent side build for a pretty good set. So overall I'd say this is a really great and bright and colourful set with some really great minifigs, and it's for a really good price as well. I mean, if it were more expensive though, I wouldn't say it's such a good set, but for the price it's at, it's a really great set. I'd give it a 7 out of 10, and that's it for this review. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later, alligator.